Your body might not be broken, but it could be resisting fat loss in a very specific way. You eat less, you move more, you even try supplements that promise to boost metabolism, and still nothing really changes. The scale barely moves, your energy drops, and cravings seem to get worse, not better. This is where something called thermogenic resistance comes into play, and understanding it can completely change how you approach fat loss. Thermogenic resistance is not a widely discussed topic, but it explains why many people feel stuck, even when they're doing everything right. Let's break it down in simple terms. Your body burns calories every day just to keep you alive. This is your metabolism. A part of that process is called thermogenesis, which is simply how your body produces heat and burns energy. Normally, when everything is working well, your body can switch between storing and burning energy efficiently. But when thermogenic resistance develops, that system becomes less responsive. In other words, your body becomes less willing to burn energy, especially fat, even when you're trying to lose weight. Now, why does this happen? One of the main reasons is long-term stress on your system. This can come from repeated dieting, low calorie intake for extended periods, poor sleep, or even chronic stress. Over time, your body starts adapting to protect itself. It lowers energy expenditure, slows down metabolism, it increases hunger signals, and it becomes more efficient at storing fat instead of burning it. From your body's perspective, this is survival. But from your perspective, it feels like nothing is working anymore. This is the problem most people don't realize they're facing. They think they need to try harder, eat even less, train even more, but that often makes the situation worse. Because the issue is not just effort. It's resistance. Think of it like pressing the gas pedal in a car. While the handbrake is still on, you can push harder, but the system itself is holding you back. That's what thermogenic resistance feels like. As this resistance builds, a few common signs start to appear. Fat loss becomes slower and slower. Energy levels drop during the day. Cravings increase, especially for sugar or high-calorie foods. And even small breaks from your routine can lead to rapid weight regain. This creates a frustrating cycle where you feel stuck between restriction and rebound. So how do you deal with it? The first step is understanding that your metabolism is adaptive, not fixed. It responds to signals. If those signals tell your body that energy is scarce and stress is high, it will conserve energy. But if you gradually shift those signals, your body can become more responsive again. This is where most people start to see change. Instead of pushing harder, the focus shifts to restoring balance. That means improving sleep quality, managing stress levels, and avoiding extreme calorie restriction for long periods. It also means supporting your body's natural thermogenic processes. Some people use structured nutrition strategies, like controlled calorie cycling or refeed days, to signal that energy is available again. Others focus on building lean muscle, which naturally increases energy expenditure over time. And in some cases, certain ingredients or compounds are used to support thermogenesis more directly, not as a shortcut, but as a tool within a broader system. But here's the key insight most people miss. Thermogenic resistance is not solved by intensity. It's solved by strategy. When you understand how your body is responding and why, you stop guessing and start making more precise adjustments. Instead of fighting your body, you begin working with it. And this is often the turning point. Because once your system becomes more responsive again, fat loss no longer feels like a constant uphill battle. Progress becomes more consistent. Energy improves. And the need for extreme restriction starts to fade. That's why this concept matters. It shifts your focus from doing more to doing what actually works for your current state. If you've ever felt like your metabolism just isn't cooperating, this could be the missing piece. And the good news is, it's not permanent. With the right approach, your body can regain its ability to burn energy more efficiently. It just needs the right signals. Understanding those signals and how to apply them is what makes the difference between staying stuck and finally moving forward. If this helped you see fat loss in a new way, subscribe to the channel for more clear, practical explanations like this. And if you want to go deeper, there's a simple breakdown in the description that shows how these thermogenic signals work together and how you can start applying them step by step.